the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, I'm searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Don't stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Blah
fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Shooting stars. Didn't even get to bronze. I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass. You're looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast. Didn't even get to glance. I'm ready to eat.
This Obsidian League so far. We've got the powerhouse of North America and the powerhouse of Europe going head to head today for a best of 5 series, I think. So we're going to be getting into the game in just a few minutes. However, I'd like to go over possibly some of the maps we're going to be looking at in just a few minutes, as well as the lineups for each team, and go over some individual strengths of these two teams. So the map pool for this Obsidian League is Soar, Castello, Port, Bureau, the league's favorite, Village, Grounded, and Raid. If I'm not mistaken, I believe maybe Grounded or Bureau are two of the most played maps so far in the series. Castello being the most banned. Personally, one of my favorites for this series is going to be Raid, Soar, and probably Grounded. Last time we saw, I believe, these two teams go head to head. It was an even matchup for the most part, but we'll look at the prize pool. Champion gets $400 or $1,400 USD, 3,500 credits, 35 event cases. The champion's knife, the Obsidian emblem. The runner-up gets $600 USD, 3,000 credit, 3 event cases. Of course, the champion's knife and Obsidian emblem. And then for third place, you're looking at 2,500 credits with 25 event cases, and then the Obsidian emblem. So only the champion and runner-up get the champion's knife. Fourth place, fifth place, and eighth place don't go unrewarded. You get fourth place at 2,000 credits and 20 event cases and the Obsidian emblem. And fifth through eighth place gets 1,500 credits with 15 event cases. The specialty prizing for teams that place top 3 in 2 Obsidian Leagues in a row get the Obsidian gloves. So champions, if you'd like to match your knife with a glove, hit top 3 2 times in a row. Get 2 attempts at it. Maybe. If you lose out in the first time, you get another chance at that. If you win the second Obsidian League and the third Obsidian League, or get top 3 in there. So fun times there. Looking at our league standing currently, Singularity is your number 1 seed with 4 wins, the only team with 4 wins. Let's see. 0 losses? Oh my gosh. Their rating currently is 55 with 15 points. Exclusive in second place with 3 wins and 41 points, 13 points, or a 41 rating, 13 points. Uprising in third with 3 wins, 28 rating, 13 points as well. And then Prestige, your number 4 seed. And we're looking at our 3 and 4 seed playing each other today. So round 1, Singularity versus Exclusive. The winner of that plays against the winner of Uprising and Prestige. We're going to be looking at the winner of Uprising and Prestige today. And we're looking at, for their 2 maps that they played beforehand, Soar and Raid. Soar, Prestige won 13-7. Raid, Uprising took the cake 13-12. Of course, Prestige had the better numbers in rounds, and in best of 2s that does not mean a thing. However, getting into the best of 3s and best of 5s, it definitely does matter for your deciders. If we had to make a prediction, probably would have to say that between the 2 teams, Prestige would more than likely take the server advantage. Prestige Esports. Trying to find the rosters currently for these 2 teams. And here we go. Oh, here we have the map statistics. Oh, we'll go to that in a second. We'll look at the roster first. So we've got Mexel, Shadow, Tix, a North American player for a change on the EU team. Crux, Kral Sadok, PTX, and Youth. Win rate for some of these players, mostly around 65%. Shadow being the outlier at 81%. Crux sitting at a low of 53%. And so far, Youth seems to have just joined, so the maps he's played are 3. Not a lot, but he does have a 100% win rate. Pretty solid. The ratings, the best rated player on this team is going to be Mexel. And then your next best would be coming in with Shadow and Tix. Very close together. We're going to look at the map veto. Let's see what maps we got here. Castello banned. Grounded banned. Ooh, grounded banned. Oh, Echo banned, or Prestige banned that. Makes sense. Bureau was chosen by Uprising. And then Prestige picked Raid. Decider is Soar. Oof. Now, this is a tough one because, I mean, based off of what we know from prior matches, Soar is the map that Uprising lost pretty badly, 13-7. This is going to be an interesting one. I would have to say that you want to see... If you want Uprising to win, you definitely want them winning the first 2 matches. Don't let it get to Soar. But here we go. First round of the side here for Uprising. Or no, the CT side of Uprising. Prestige already taking lab control. They're gonna start moving back here, I think, to maybe possibly rotate. Or find another kill. It's a 3v3 situation. PTX on low HP. Maxwell gonna try and swing. Oh, and he does with Krausadok, but Krausadok taken out by Tyler. Maxwell finding Dom and Tyler on the refrag. 1v2 or 1v3 situation. PTX 1v3 situation. Ooh. Very low HP. He's gonna try and buy as much time here. Oh my gosh, and he does find one pick against Josh. 1v2 situation. Oh, he swings and he finds Arm. Ooh, and Tyler swings for the kill. Great team play by Uprising there. All playing together. If Tyler had gone CT, he probably would not have won that for his team. Great round. Almost a really good clutch for PTX there. Was not expecting him to swing out on such low HP, but he managed to get two. Couldn't have been too bad for the economy. They did get the plan, and they did manage to take out almost everyone on Uprising. So they've got 1 AK, 2 Revs, and 2 P2s on T side. Very interesting for round 2. We got, let's see, we've got Krausadok playing B long, everybody else playing towards Banana. While you do have Mexel playing sort of watching mid. Dusty Dom finding Mexel on the first pick of the game, or of the second round. Alyssa Liu finding PTX. Arm here is going to move up. Intel. And he does. He finds one, but taken out quickly by Shadow on a refrag. 1v4 situation. Shadow, 21 HP. No armor. AK-47. Not looking very promising here. He may have to go for a save on this round. Maybe not. Tyler taking out Shadow to close round 2 out in favor of Uprising. Tyler already starting off strong with 4 kills, no deaths. PTX on that 3K round 1. Very, very good from him. We're gonna have to see, and we do. So PTX bought an AK last round. He is now on a Rev. Everybody else rocking SG or AK. You got 2 SGs, 1 A, or 2 AKs. Some Yuto coming out from Dom here, watching mid. Ooh, Josh moves to the corner, but gets spotted out by PTX. He's going to smoke it and possibly just sit, hoping for them to expect maybe for him to move. PTX finding Dom with a revolver on a jumping shot. Arm finding PTX. Shadow on a refrag, taking out Arm. 4v3 situation. Favor of Prestige. Josh is going to be here, and he does. He swings and finds Shadow. 3v3 situation. Krausadok moving up long. Alyssa finding Mexel. Tix finding Tyler. 2v2 situation. 50 seconds to work with. Plenty of time for T side to move here. And Tix caught with his knife out. Gets taken out by Alyssa. Maybe poor comms there. Tix probably should have known that he was playing Intel if his team called out properly there. I would assume. And Krausadok here watching that Intel player. He's going to move to take site. Is anyone sounding for the Intel player? Because so far, she doesn't. They don't even know that Doc was planting. So we've got to rotate over from Josh here as well. He's going to go play with his teammate. Let's just pose here. Yeah, they're going to go towards lab. Sadak might have an easy one here. And Josh swings and finds Sadak.
Bomb has been planted on A. Defusing the bomb.
2v1 situation in favor of Uprising.
Bomb has been defused.
Very interesting third round. Was maybe more or less expecting a little bit more from Prestige there. Way to even out the round, going kill by kill there. Every time one side got a pick, it was quickly evened out. Got some quick refrags here. All right, it's gonna be oh, looks like they faked the util mid and took the bomb and one other belong. One watching mid, two moving up banana for a pick here. Are they gonna try and go for an A split perhaps? Arm moving out of intel. Not trying to give the first pick of the round to the banana players. Ooh, flash coming out from lab. Shadow is going to maybe go back and see if he can find that lab kill. Bombs rotating back from belong, moving back. Possibly going to see a rotate. Ooh, Shadow finding arm. First kill of the round. And you're going to see the bomb rotate back to elevators. You're going to move back and maybe go up mid here. Dom peeking mid, trying to get a pre-fire, but does not catch anyone. Two moving up mid. Nope, three moving up mid. Ooh, a big flash coming out. Dom, 58 HP, running back to site. Well played by Dom there. Just wise decision. Would have been a free pick for Prestige if he continued to play that position here. Mexel moving up with his team. Ooh. And they are going to swing, but Dom finds Tix on the other side of things. Shadow finding Josh. Ooh. A lot of things happening scoreboard-wise, but Crosstalk 2v1 situation. Swings, gets swung by Alyssa Liu, and gets taken out. Fourth round to Uprising. Alyssa has taken a top frag at 7 kills. Everybody else looking pretty even on the kills. However, Krausadok has yet to get a kill, and Tix is sitting at 1 and 4. We are EU servers. All the NA players at the ping disadvantage. I'm going to see everybody move towards banana here. We're going to see PTX move belong with an AK. We got two ecos from T side here. We got Crowl and we got Sadok and Tix on pistols, rocking a Deagle and a revolver. Ooh, good pre-fire coming out from Alyssa. Alyssa fighting two, taking out Sadok. Gonna try and find a pre-fire, not gonna find it. PTX taking out Tyler on B site. Moving vent hall. Spots one crossing from Intel. He's gonna go up vent. Maybe take B site. Dom finding Shadow. Dom finding two, taking out Mexel.
Coalition wins.
And Josh finding the last to close out the round, taking out PTX. Fifth round to Uprising. Very interesting so far from Uprising. They've got an incredible start to this best of 3 series on Bureau with a 5-0 lead. It's a lot harder for the T side to come in and win rounds if they don't win one early. As one of the biggest battles of these tournament maps is the mentality going into these maps. And Shadow and Tix finding Dom and Josh. 5v3 situation. Ooh, Arm finding a good nade, taking out Tix. Arm finding another, taking out Mexel. Tyler on B site. Spots one. Gets shot at by Belong. Takes some damage, very minimal. And Tyler's going to swing orange here. And he's going to find Shadow. Arm finding PTX on a crossfire. While PTX tried taking out Tyler. Sadok is going to watch that call, and that timing is...
Coalition wins.
Unlucky. Sadok taken down by Alyssa. Sixth round to Uprising. I don't think that Prestige's pacing so far in this map, I don't think it is very beneficial or good to them. They're taking a tactical pause here, trying to regroup and strategize. I think they need to change their pacing. They're either going not fast enough or not slow enough. Taking fast picks might start the round off pretty strong. Played slower, they might catch more swinging. Definitely could catch Dom mid on his over peaking. Pause has been unpaused. 7th round of your map 1. And if you look at the CT-sided default here, they always play 1 lab, 1 intel, 1 on B site holding B long, and then 2 playing sort of a sandwich for mid here. They're playing sand and orange. Alyssa gonna back up to A site, or no, just gonna wrap back around in lab. Playing around with the space a little bit. Dusty Dom finding ticks on the first pick. Ooh, Shadow taking out Alyssa. 3v4 situation. Minute to work with. Bomb is up B long, vent hall area. Mexel finding Tyler. Good kill from Prestige here. Ooh, and Prestige is going to move up vent hall. Josh is going to rotate. Ooh, Dom finding Shadow, trying to remove himself from the banana area. Ooh, getting swung here by Sadak. Josh watching mid. Ooh, and his teammate's going to come around and play on a refrag situation here. Dusty Dom finding Sadak on the first swing. Well played by Uprising there. They need to play more off of the first kill. For one, they're not able to take mid, which is a big issue. Finding a first kill mid would be incredible. I also think that they're not utilizing mid enough. Arm finding ticks, Alyssa finding Shadow. Already a 5v3 situation in favor of Uprising. Arm finding a second, taking out Sadak. Ooh, Mexel on a pre-fire. Almost taking out Alyssa there. PTX taking out Arm though. 2v4 situation. Dom finding Mexel mid. Dom's going to push elevators here. PTX playing the smoke glitch, and Alyssa finding PTX to close the round out. Not a lot of kills coming out from Prestige on this half. And I'm a little surprised. As much as Uprising could be good, even great on Bureau. These are EU servers. This should be in favor of Prestige. Both teams, great teams. But not seeing enough from Prestige here in this first half. Prestige taking another technical pause. A quick pause. Already unpaused and moving on for the round number 9. Looking at the scoreboard, Crux. Oh, looks like Crux has subbed in for Sadak. Scoreboard looking low. Tyler on 2 deaths, already at 13 kills. Dom finding PTX, takes on a refrag. Arm taking out Mexel. Tyler's going to move up mid here with Alyssa. They're going to try and play this mid here. Trying to retake mid. Crux finding Tyler. Great kill from Crux there. Alyssa playing Intel alone. Smoked off. Going to try and take HQ here. Crux finding Alyssa. Great opener there. Opens up B site for them. Or opens up the opportunity to take B site. Although it looks like they've just faked a B take and have taken an A. That intel kill was really important for the A play here. Ticks moving CT Hall currently. Shadow finding Arm. 1v3 situation for Josh. What will Josh do? Is he going to save or is he going to try and go for it? Maybe find even some exit rounds. And no, he does not. Crux taking out Josh. Crux coming in the 9th round saved them, perhaps, from a total destruction on map 1. I might have been wrong about my prediction about who could take the map balance. As long as Uprising wins on T side enough, they may be able to bring their map 3 into their server and have that advantage. 8-1, Crux coming in, already winning his team a round. Might call him MVP, you never know. 3 mid, 1 B long, 1 banana here. A good set default for T side. Shadow's gonna move up and help mid here. They're gonna probably take mid here after they get some kills. They'll either rotate, take more space. Ooh, Dom trying to swing does not find Crux. Tyler finding Mexel though. Arm playing kitchen here. Shadow finding Alyssa. 3v4 situation. Not looking good for Uprising. Uprising or Prestige has found their flow a little bit here. They found their momentum. Tech's taking out Josh. They're gonna take B site here. Arm moving vent tall here. Gonna go be long here. Oh, and he's gonna meet up with his teammate Tyler. Ooh, Crux taking out Arm. 1v4 situation for Tyler. And Tyler does not find one. Tech's taking out Tyler. What a change of impact Crux has had while coming into joining this map so far. Oh, is Crux gonna remember to buy body armor here? Oh, Mexel doesn't either. Mexel's running AK no armor, and Crux is running with a helmet, no armor.
I'm gonna blind him.
Or no, it's just a glitch. He's got full armor. Arm on an eco. Tyler on an eco. Ooh. Experiencing some lag here. And we reconnect. And the client may be a little bit off, but Crux finding Dom. Josh killing Arm with a molly. Crux finding Tyler. Tix finding Josh. Alyssa finding Shadow. 1v4 situation for Alyssa.
Breach wins.
And Tix finding Alyssa. We are back. It looks like everything's a little messed up, but Prestige found 4 rounds against Uprising. Uprising lost 4 rounds in a row after Crux came in. Scoreboard looking Alyssa at 15 kills, 6 deaths. Tyler at 9 and 7. Arm at 9 and 10, having the most deaths on his team. Dom 9 and 8. Josh 5 and 7. Shadow is the top of his leaderboard, standing up there with Tix. Crux coming in 7 and 1. Now that is a start for a player for a tournament here, coming in to sub out for someone, or to sub in for someone, I should say. And the client is back. Huge, never before seen. An applause for our staff and technical team. A fast belong from Uprising here. They're going to go all the way vents. Maybe take B here. PTX is watching from HQ, and there's a lot going on CT. I'm not gonna lie. They're all rotating over towards A. What is happening? What is happening? That was possibly the most confusing I've seen from a CT side here. But Tix moving orange here. Ooh, taken out by Alyssa. Crux taking out Josh. Tyler taking out PTX. So far, no refrags. Mexel finding Alyssa. 3v3 situation. Ooh, Tyler finding Mexel. One more. Dom finding Shadow. And they're all going to swing and take out Crux here. Dusty Dom on the last kill, taking out Crux. Dom with a good 2k there. Uprising is playing well. Uprising is playing good. Quick moving here belong with 3 guns. 1 HK coming out from Dusty Dom. 2 pistols, Josh and Arm. I've heard that Josh is not so good with the pistols. Arm, on the other hand, might find some good use with it. Josh on the deagle. We got Alyssa and Tyler with the guns. And they've gone for a very new to the game in play style, 3 gunners, 2 pistolers for an eco to sort of balance out their economy here. A full eco from CT here. Shadow finding Arm. Dom on the refrag taking out Shadow. And Crux gonna swing, not gonna find Josh, but Josh on super low HP. Tix finding Dom. Tyler taking out Tix. Boy, Tix was low too.
Bomb has been planted.
That is a unfortunate death here from CT. And Tyler taking out PTX for the last kill. Picks up that HK. Great round for Uprising. Sorry, the scoreboard is a little wonky right now. Score is on the wrong side, I should say. Uprising has 10 and Prestige has 4. For those of you just tuning in. Moving belong here. 2 sitting elevators. Trying to watch a flank, maybe even find an early pick elsewhere. Ooh, there is a jiggle from the event hall player, PTX. We got 1 intel, 2 on B, 1 mid. Could only assume that they've put Shadow there to play more for info. Not for kills. It does appear that he is playing more for info. But he is going to go for some pre-fires. PTX playing behind this smoke here. Ooh. Arm going to swing. He's going to take him down by PTX. PTX trying to retreat. Taken out by Dusty Dom. Crux finding Alyssa. 4v3 situation. 50 seconds to work with. Plenty of time for Uprising to make a decision here. They've got 2 balls deep in Vent Hall. They are going to just maybe take space towards kitchen here. If they do, they're going to be caught in numerous different crossfires here. They've got 1 playing CT. Tix playing CT, and then they've got... Who is that? Ooh, Dom finding Shadow. Maxwell finding Josh. Tix finding Tyler. Dom finding Maxwell.
Coalition wins.
Crux taking out Dom for the last kill. And Prestige finds our first round on CT. 3 rounds in to the map change, or to the side change. 10-5 for favor of Uprising. Boy, that sub-in from Crux really made a difference for his team here. Dom going to be AFK in elevators. Might possibly be a dead device. Could only assume. We've got Arm with a P2. Sitting banana here. We got a full eco from Uprising here this round. Arm is going to possibly move up here. They do have one playing lab this time, one playing intel. 2-1B, 1 mid. Ooh, PTX finding a first kill, taking out Tyler. Ooh, Shadow finding Arm. Great timing for Shadow there. I mean, well played. Alyssa and Bomb moving up here. Alyssa finding Maxwell. But Maxwell did do his damage. PTX finding Dom. Very low HP, Alyssa is. Ooh, he knows that there's one banana.
Coalition wins.
And he's going to swing and get taken down by Shadow. Good run from Prestige. Prestige might realistically be able to take this all the way back and win it all. 13-10.
Tossing a smoke grenade. Fire in the hole.
PTX playing Vent Hall here. He's going to back up to kitchen.
Tossing incendiary. Tossing smoke.
Oh, he's going to rotate all the way over to Intel to double up. You're going to see Shadow move to
Fire in the hole.
switch positions in Intel.
Flashbang out.
Crux watching the B-long entrance and moving orange here, actually. He decides to aggro out with his teammate here, Tix. Ooh, Tix finding Dom. 4v5 situation, a minute to work with. Ooh, PTX finding Alyssa, though. Tyler finding Tix. PTX finding Josh. 2v4 situation. Not looking good for you, Uprising here. Arm and Tix both, or not Arm and Tix, Arm and Tyler both sitting elevators. Crux finding Arm, Tyler on a refrag. 1v3 situation for Tyler. What are we doing? So, the issue is he's got 30 seconds to make a move. And Maxwell finds Tyler. And they're broken out. So, the issue is you can't play elevators all round for you just to run out of time to do something to even save because you know you're getting pressed. Is the round is paused? Okay, I was wondering. Uprising on a technical pause to regroup and refocus. They need a game plan here to find some rounds. Prestige on a 3-round win streak. And now they are full eco on the side of Uprising. We have to see a change from Uprising to beat Prestige. Prestige just needs to keep doing what they've been doing. Shadow drops for Crux, looks like. We've got Tyler. Okay, Tyler's back.
Smoke grenade out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing frag out. Fire in the hole.
Ooh, PTX finding 2, finding 3.
Coalition wins.
Taking out Alyssa, Tyler, and Josh. Tix and Shadow cleaning up, finding Dom and Arm. 8 to 10. They tried to go for a fast play. It did not work out on the fast play. I understand they wanted to go for a quick bomb plant there, so they wanted to cross quick, although I have a feeling that it would have been more beneficial for all 5 players to stick around and see if they could find a kill intel there.
Smoke grenade out.
Ooh, Alyssa on some quick util. Quick aggression. Arm going mid.
Tossing frag.
Got 2 with him. Dom and... I can't see who else is there. Dom, Arm, and I would have to assume Tyler, maybe? One is playing, or Josh is playing Belong. He's playing up in Belong. You're going to see Alyssa moving up towards Belong to help. They're going to do for a connected, timed B split here. Arm is about to flash in, and oh, he is going to flash in. Tyler finding Crux, Mexel on the refrag, Josh on a refrag, PTX finding Alyssa. Ooh, coming out from UPR. Dom finding Tix, Shadow taking out Arm. Ooh, Dom trying to swing, gets taken down by PTX. You gotta be focused on that B long player there. He's swinging. Someone who is very close to swinging, unless they just didn't know and didn't call it out. Not a good round from Uprising. I mean, they got the plant. That's more than what they got in the last couple rounds. They decided to buy out for this round. Kind of a tough decision. 9 to 10. Prestige on a 5-win or a 5-round win streak. PTX jiggling for info. More or less, you know, jiggles. More like, you know, almost full body swings. PTX moving back into vents here. Gonna be going 2 mid, maybe 3 mid, and 2 B long. Bomb is up B long. The intent might be an A split here. If they... Ooh, Croc swinging, finding 2, finding 3, taking out Alyssa, Dom, and Tyler. Not a good look from UPR. Not good team play here. Tix trying to swing, finds no one.
Wins.
Taken down by Josh, but PTX on a quick refrag for Tix. Taking out Josh. 10 to 10. Prestige hasn't let Uprising take any rounds since the first 2 that Uprising won on the T side. Now this is their map pick, Uprising's. For Uprising's map pick, they're not doing a very good job on T side. Alyssa moving vents and or not vents. Lab taking out Shadow. PTX finding 2, taking out Dom and Arm. Good util. They were both flashed. But how do you keep letting this happen mid here? You gotta make up your mind. If you want to play mid, you have to be aggressive. You have to take early picks. You have to take early gunfights mid. Because so far, after Uprising waits out that util, they've not been able to find picks. Tyler, Alyssa, Josh, 3v4 situation. PTX expecting one to be main here, or not. He's moving up. No, he does expect one. Oh, but he's not expecting it. Tyler finding PTX, 3v3 situation. Good equalizer here. Ooh, Tix finding Tyler on his swing. Tix is having a game. Josh finding Crux, Mexel on the refrag. 2v1 situation for Alyssa. Alyssa looking at 20 kills and 13 deaths. Really carrying their team here. Tyler at 17 kills, Dom at 16. You've got
Planting the bomb.
kind of an underwhelming game so far. Since
has
the
been
beginning
planted.
of the first half, ARM hasn't really done anything. Ooh, on a swing out though. Tix finds
Bomb's
Alyssa.
been planted on B. I'm defusing the bomb.
3v1 or 2v1 retake for Prestige.
Bomb has been defused.
$11 to 10. I am going to assume from this point on, it is not impossible, but I am going to say that Prestige has basically won this map. We're gonna do one mid, 4v long. Now this is different. This is definitely a change in their play for their T side currently. They're going to try and find more picks towards B long rather than stack towards mid and have an immediate 3v5 situation in the first 30 seconds of the game.
Toss it frag.
Taking a little too long for them to find this change, but we digress. Tyler, Dom, already low HP. The utility from CT has been great. Good counter utility from CT. Oh, and Josh finding a good kill on Shadow Swing Out. Tix finding Alyssa. And you see, this is where running time down comes in handy. As you can see, they already found a first pick for the round because CT got impatient. ARM moving up B site here currently. Front site. Ooh, Maxwell spots him out. Not able to find that kill. Maxwell does find Tyler though. Dom taking out Maxwell. Don't know how Tyler got taken out, but Tix finding two, taking out ARM and Dom. Quick closeout from CT there. Well played by them. PTX really hauling his team. Tix as well on a quick 3 kills behind him. And Crux at 15 and 7. Third frag for his team after subbing in. After what, the 8th round? He subbed in the 9th round, so. Incredible. Ooh. ARM.
Toss it frag.
Someone's put a blanket of white on his screen. PTX doing some good counter util here, making them back up here. PTX does jiggle for info, does find his info. Ooh, he might swing out on that. Ooh, never mind, he might not. Never mind. He's waiting on their play here. Alyssa already moving up towards Lab, taking it early. Shadow going to be rotating onto site. I don't think... Ooh, Alyssa, I don't think was expecting there to be somebody A site, but all 4 players here have congregated in Lab. 5v4 situation. Tix is down. Already a big gunner down for Team Prestige. PTX finding Tyler on a quick swing from main. Ooh, Dom. Oh boy. Okay.
Coalition wins.
All right. PTX and Mexel just ending that for them. PTX at 25 and 14. Alyssa ending 20 and 16 for their top frag with Tyler up there, 18 and 16. Just wasn't able to close it out for them. Great first map for Uprising. This could not have gone any better for Team Prestige here.
Breach wins.
As this is Uprising's map pick. Yes, it's their server, but ultimately, if it's your map pick, you should be able to win out on your map. Great first game for Team Prestige.
the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, they might just have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, they might just have to leave. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting shots. Shooting stars. Didn't even get to cross. I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through? In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you.
All right, welcome back. We have a not new, you all know him more than I do, Bobby, back for the next map for this best of 3 series. Great to have him on. How are you doing, Bobby?
I'm doing great, and I'm happy to be back at it again, casting this Obsidian League 1. It's really exciting. Yesterday's match was insanely cool, and really looking forward to see Uprising against Prestige playing in this best of 3.
Very well, very well. Great to have him. Map 1, great map for Prestige to take already. Was Uprising's map pick for that. We see for the community vote, 142 votes, 56% went to Prestige. So most of everybody thought that Prestige was going to win that. So good to everyone who voted. Thank you for participating in our live stream. Appreciate everybody watching. So looking at the next map, I believe the next map is going to be possibly Raid. Or no. Oh, here we go. Looking at this, the old series, I suppose.
The match info indeed. Yesterday we saw Singularity against, I already forgot the name, help me out, Exclusive, that was it. Singularity had 6 wins, and Exclusive had 5 wins, and so far Prestige and Uprising have both same amount of wins. That's pretty interesting to see. You see they played Soar and Raid, both against each other already. But if we take a look over towards the team info, then we have like a more detailed showcase of the players, their how you call it, the KD and all of that. Here you can see it. Prestige is I think the team of Sadok. Sadok is IGL. I'm not really sure who is IGLing the games when it's live. Probably he is just IGLing from screen share, but who knows? We have Maxwell, we have Shadow, Tix, Crux, Sadok, PTX, and Youth. Youth is probably a newer player, or maybe not. Maybe he's just a guy within a different IGN. And if you take a look over at Uprising's, I call it the tournaments they played and what they have achieved. They had the first place in Challengers 2025 in Americas as well. And then we take Obsidian League in the queue as well with them, and they're doing so far really good. They haven't played 3 maps, which is big. They have played 1 sport but lost it, so that's a little shame. But they only played 4 maps, and as you can see, the percentages are not that high. Only for Raid and Bureau is pretty high, but for Soar and Grounded, it's a little on the lower side. And on this player, or like this lineup consists of Tyler, Alyssa, Arm, Dev, who is also known as Zeke. We have Death, we have Dusty Dome, and Josh. Very strong player performance, as you can see here. The rating is really high, with Tyler being the MVP of the last tournament of 2025, if I remember correctly. And I mean, I've seen his YouTube videos, and his aim is really popping off. So I'm really hoping to see some actions in the game, who is upcoming right now. So far, all the players has joined up. We can almost move to the knife round. We'll be having an interesting game on Raid, and the decider will be Soar.
Yeah, and it has just hit me that I believe Alyssa, the player, is I think perhaps my line. It's just hit me. Might be easier to call him my line.
Right, well, if that is my line, then it's going to be a really interesting match.
Very indeed. This is Prestige's map pick. However, this is Uprising's best map so far. They've got a 92% win rate on this map. So, wow, what a knife round for Prestige, or no, from Uprising. Looks like they're going to
Map is almost gonna get restarted. Just some minor issues, minor things are getting fixed because we didn't see who won the first best of one. That is getting fixed, and then after that we can start up the game and have a look at this first eco knife round, or like eco pistol round. I mean.
All right, we kick round 1 off. Gonna be a B take here. Oh no, never mind. I was wondering. And we're live. Round 1. We're gonna see Uprising take CT first after winning the knife round. It's gonna be fully B long here, or play up towards heaven and B long maybe.
Ooh, my line already with a kill on PTX on mid. Beautiful shot. The aggressive peek on mid paid off. And that's a heavy stack around heaven, but players from Uprising stacked on the B side as well and ready for a peek or like a push incoming. I see Dusty Dom and Arm both in this corner on the green box, completely in the corner. And Nate comes in, but doesn't do any damage to Maxel. He's all the way back in B long. Gonna get some action out of heaven right here. Maxel completely taking over this B long area, making sure nobody backstabs. But at the same time on the side, a lot of action is going on. Bomb is not gonna drop yet. Maxel finding that kill on B long, which is really important. Tyler holding that angle. Gets a one tag on Maxel, but that's about it. Crux is able to pass, but Tyler is a little stronger on the trigger. And they're falling apart. Prestige, both of the whole team. Oh, double nice one tap. Really crisp from Maxel. He doesn't know someone else is on the side. One behind his big green box and replays it smart. He can get 2 Arm. Beautiful kill. He gets a triple kill. He finishes the round for Uprising. This is crazy. Arm and Dusty Dome are both in that corner. Dusty Dome baited for his teammate and it worked out at the end. Arm finding the triple kill and finishing the first pistol round. What a good play. Right there on the side. Amazing. Amazing to see.
And that is just a testament to the way that these players from both teams want to win. Dom baiting himself, literally, for his team to get the final kills there, sacrificing his KD for it.
Ooh, Arm is gonna get... Oh, what timing right there. Maxel, third beautiful headshot of the whole game already. Is gonna recover that M4 and making sure nobody's gonna get us that round before he does. They're taking care of this tunnel position, making sure no rotations are coming in from there. And that's Josh finding one. Tyler as well with the response, and it's down to a 2v3. Bomb is sticking down. Oh, PTX goes down, even with the shotgun. He's not fast on the trigger, and Josh finishing up from gravel, able to defuse the bomb in time and making it a second round on the board for Uprising.
Has been defused.
And we are going to expect maybe after the 3rd or 4th round here for Prestige to take a round and start to really work that T side. This was their map pick, so they're by no means bad on this map. I am expecting good play from both sides. It's going to be a very interesting map for this map 2, considering map 1 already went to Prestige, and that was Uprising's pick. So we're going to see most of the T players playing out towards mid here. One sitting around Boiler. Boiler's got the bomb. PTX pushing up on CT here. Dom already taking Boiler though. Taking out Maxel. Fine Shadow. I'm going to see Dusty Dom maybe aggro out here on the Boiler. Tix and Maxel moving over. Crux taking out Dom. 4v3 situation. Minute to work with. PTX finding a my line. Josh finding a PTX on a refrag. 2v3 situation. Minute to work with. Tix B long here. Seeing if he can find a swing out from the CT player, perhaps. And we are going to see their CT player move up towards CT. Tyler walking up CT. Tix expecting a swing. Waiting for his teammate to possibly drop the bomb. Yeah, that is how they're going to play this. They're going to get the point here.
Green box, making sure Arm is not camping there, but Arm is jumping over. It's finding the kill as well with the nade. Crux is down to low HP and has to crash here from the heavens. Finds one, and now it should be easy. You've just played it out smart. Don't peek too much. There is no util anymore left on arms, so he's gonna have to play this off the trigger. Finds that smoke from his teammate. Crux is gonna get challenged. He's gonna have to do something if he taps the bomb right here. Ah, Crux, beautiful lineup. He was ready for it. He knew where the bomb was planted and just had to peek inside of the smoke. Took the round for his team with 4 kills on the board. He's pulling off the numbers. Maxwell as well. 3 of his 4 kills were with the ref straight in the heads of the Uprising players. And Arm is showing a strong performance as well with 4 kills and only 2 deaths. Followed up by Josh on the leaderboard.
Already a really good pickup from Prestige here. Crux really having an incredible impact after subbing in for Sadak.
Hate of the century Croc comes in from Crux.
When Tyler finding PTX on a first pick here. Ooh, got 2 sitting CT. Dom doubling up with Tyler here. This is a very common CT setup for Uprising as they normally play 2 around CT watching belong in the middle to late round of the CT side of raid. Great crossfire from Mexel. Take out Tyler. Shadow just baiting for his teammate to get that kill. Ooh, an Arm swinging. But he's going to take out the helmet, but he's not going to find the kill. And he's just going to anchor here. Unless his teammates ask him to rotate, perhaps. Mexel on very low HP. He's going to go first here for Tix. More than likely going to be the bomb planter for Prestige here. Josh swinging, finding Tix. Full flash, just waiting for a just pre-find to see if somebody else would swing. Crux 1v4 situation, not looking good for Prestige here. He's gonna go back tons. Maybe he got get a peek here on Josh, and he does. He finds Josh. He's watching that smoke for CT real carefully here. If anybody's sounding for him, they know that he's CT Hall.
Yeah, Uprising is considering a B rotate, but it's not coming in at the time they're expecting it. So Crux takes over the A side, but my line in the smoke. Oh, it's gonna get catched off guard by Crux.
Coalition wins.
Nice reaction, but the time runs out. Unfortunately, just out of time. Another round goes to the board of Uprising.
Yeah, great team play from both sides. We're just seeing a little bit more from Uprising's hold than Prestige's push. Prestige has so far been able to take space real easily, but not been able to take site. So we'll see what we do here on this raid play here.
Smoke out!
Yeah, and just like last round, they were playing very aggressively on the mid, and completely got punished by 3 players of Prestige on that side, on the mid position. Dusty Dom now pushing up, very close on gravel, but Josh able to find 2. Maxwell finds 1 in the process as well. In that tunnels, Josh is gonna get challenged even through the smoke. Bomb is not gonna get planted yet. He switches, and this big punishment. The bomb is gonna get planted, but the backstab is coming in really fast. Crux is gonna get challenged. Finds that kill, pre-fires. Alyssa, beautiful headshot at GSR. A kill on Arch as well, but Alyssa on the AK and is able to find the clutch. It's gonna have to wait for the Molotov.
I'm defusing the bomb.
And is able to defuse the bomb. Beautiful 1v1.
Great retake for Uprising. And we're just seeing how good Uprising is able to play on raid, especially on their own server here when it comes to being able to hold sites here and retake. I've never seen such good retake since Metalmon Stewie played with Evil Vision years ago. And we're going to see the default 3 around B. There are no 2
lots
around
of
B.
util. Lots of util getting thrown on B-long, but it's a heavy A stack. Very fast one as well. Giving Uprising no time to rotate over. Making sure Prestige has that side under control before they arrive. Crux finding the first with a nade. Tunnels is completely smoked off. They have the side locked down. Bomb is getting planted. 40 seconds left. Taking the angle. Tyler really fast on the backstab. Has to wait for his teammate to help him out with that retake. The 2 players on that gravel. Making sure. Gonna get delayed a little bit. Arm finding that kill on the side. A lot of sprays coming through. Shadow finding 2 on the gravel. Takes from the side. My line last alive. Finds 1 but has to clutch against 2. Able to. PTX takes him down. Almost finds PTX on those boxes, but isn't too fast because the last player as well was jumping onto the little wall and was able to kill him right after that.
Green
A really
box
good effort.
and yeah. Very close rounds here. When we get down to the end of the round, when the bomb is down or any sort of clutch situations, it's normally a 1v2 about, and whatever team prevails. So far, that is the first 2v1 that Prestige has managed to win out. Ooh, PTX moving up, possibly taking CT fast here. You do have my line, or Alyssa, playing sort of both for B long and CT. Ooh, Tyler finding a lot of pre-fire here. He does know that one's possibly going to push CT here.
Keep in mind the bomb is still dropped. They're looking for these picks, but so far, with no success, they're all split up all over the map. Even on gravel, is rotating back now. They're deciding to make a push towards the B side. Bomb is going to get picked up, and so far Uprising is grouping up around that B side as well. They have one on mid, or like two on mid and one in tons, slowly making their way over towards the B side, and it's the moment. Dusty Dom is now coming on B long. One is coming in from tons as well, and they're going to have to make a move. Only with a GSR is not going to find any kill. Maxel and PTX both entering up. It's Arm going to get challenged, getting spotted from heaven. Shadow is able to drop down to the side to be able to plant the bomb.
Bomb's been planted.
But it's a lot of... Ooh, okay. George and Arm both finding a kill. Maxel is getting traded up. Shadow now from on the side has to make sure nobody's crossing onto the bomb site. With Arm lost alive now. Finding one kill, and then Tix doubling up and securing the round, the third on the board, and Joni one down from Uprising. A beautiful try for a retake. Even though they had like two GSRs, they actually managed to get like a few kills. But that was about it. A really good effort from a few eco players. But then a good hold even after the bomb plant. And you can see the switch up. You can see the switch up completely. After they played all over the map and dropped the bomb in T-spawn, they now switch up over again to a heavy belong stack. But Arm is going to pre-peek that just to make sure anybody is there. But I don't think they peeked yet. So he has no information, but he's going to stay close just in case. With no information. Or maybe he spotted someone. Ooh, with the wallbang coming in back. That's done. PTX finds Josh in the corner, and now it's only Arch. Okay, Myline actually finds one, and that's good. If he stays alive, he's making a room for his teammates to rotate over. Spots one on the cross, but is not able to connect. PTX now on the side. Is waiting for his teammate to draw over the bomb. Bomb is going to get planted, and Myline goes down in the cubby. But it's going to get retaken by Tyler, who is going to get help. Crux finds one. Tyler actually doubling up. It's a 1v2 now, but Shadow finding the head of him. After he peeked out a little bit too wide, and the fast rushes towards the side actually work out. They catch up on the board, 4-4 rounds. After going into round 9, Maxel took the top frag spot for Prestige with 11 kills and 8 deaths. And so far Prestige is coming a bit short. After a very aggressive, strong start, they lost momentum.
And it is just a testament to Prestige's talent and team effort on raids so far. They've done a great job picking the speed back up. They're going to look to close out these next 4 rounds with winning, as it is a very T-sided map. They're going to want that moving into the CT side to have that such advantage of rounds.
You can see how the bomb is dropped. They try to take this control over towards CT. Mylan is going to get challenged. He gets followed, but that's about it. Flash comes in. Oh, beautiful wallbang from Shadow. Taking the head of Mylan. What a lined-up shot. That's beautiful to see. They will retreat a little bit, take up the bomb, and decide to go B. But complete team of Uprising is rotating over. Crux is getting challenged by Tyler. Finds a kill. Arm from the side. Getting traded by Crux. Double kill, triple kill. Dusty Dom comes in. And Shadow finishes down. What a fast round. They completely cleared the B side, even though after Uprising slowly rotated over towards there, and they weren't able to do anything. With a smoke on tunnels and Arm pushing through, Crux was able to find 3, and getting a 5th round for Prestige. 1 round above Uprising, and they got like 4 in a row, I think now? Or like 3 maybe in a row? Seems like it's gonna be a heavy A stack again. And a fast one as well.
Flash out. Suck on this.
We have some quick util coming out. Dom finding PTX. Mexel finding Dom on a quick refrag for his teammate. 4v4 situation. We're going to see a lot of mollies coming out here. Good util from T side. Now, if they had any late flashes here, I'd use them. Shadow does have a flash. Still. Turn away. Josh finding Crux. Tix finding my line. Arm finding Tix. Mexel finding Josh. 1v2 situation for Arm. He's full flash. Mexel doesn't see him, but Mexel does find Arm for the last kill to close out round 9. Or round 10, going into round 11. 6-4. Great pickup from Prestige. They're really going to need these last 2 rounds to possibly win out the rest of this map, and they're going to hope to close out this game of best of 3 in the second map here.
See, like, they feel like A is really their side of the map. They can do a lot of damage over here. A lot of nades now come in on the tunnels. Dusty Dome defending it with his life. Finding Shadow with a smoke in between them. He's not able to see anything. He just holds it. Oh, PTX come in from the backstab, from tunnel. That's unexpected. Arm has to guard that. Correct, now pushing into the side. Just beside the smoke, finds Dusty Dome. PTX now is gonna get challenged by Arm. Arm finds a kill, but it's supposed to expect one more. Maxter drops down. Able to find one. It's not able to find the second one. My line finishes up, and Tyler from Gravel finishing up the round. They have time to defuse the bomb, pick up any better guns in the site. And it's not that bad. This player switch, like the switch is getting closer, but it would have been really bad if Prestige got this round. It would have been a 7-5 in any case, but with a 5-6, they can still change up a lot.
And it is going to look like we're going to see a little bit of a play change here from CT, as they've changed their positions a little bit. Now they're playing more heavily towards B for this round, 2B long, and 1 insight now. Early util, Josh finding PTX on an early pick. Arm finding Crux, Myline finding Shadow, and taking out Mexel. Mexel taking out Arm. 1v4 situation for Tix. Oh, he's gonna find Dom.
Wins.
But Myline quickly closes out and evens the scoreboard for Uprising. Kind of a surprising end to the first half.
Yeah, exactly. They put a stop to the momentum Prestige was building up. And after, I don't know what player it was, but after they completely denied that B long push, it was only Tix lost alive in that heaven position. Well, now it's switching up. The teams on both sides, it will be Uprising on CT, Prestige on T side. And it seems like they're both stacking the complete opposite side, but that's not too bad. Side to playing a ramp is a smart decision because you can rotate over towards A side really fast. With only 1 player behind the green box. They're hitting the bomb plant, so they should be able to rotate completely over to this A side right now. Prestige is completely taking advantage of the positioning, and with Uprising having no util whatsoever, they have to gonna get sandwiched. But okay, they're rotating over towards Gravel. They know about the fact they can't get sandwiched, and no action going on CT makes a decision to rotate over towards Gravel, and they hear it right now. Find PTX on that tunnels. Tyler is finding 2 with the entry. Correct, finding 1 as well. But George now peeking out, able to find 1 more. Bomb is gonna detonate anyway. They're able to find the bomb, and they all survive, so that's extra cash in their bank accounts. Surprisingly good round from Uprising. They decided to reposition themselves after nobody came CT, so they knew it was gonna be or Tuns or Gravel. And after getting that 1 player on Tuns, they just held back. Josh tried to find 2, but wasn't able to completely finish. Or it was Tix. Now I forgot who it was. It doesn't matter anymore. We're on to round 13. With the tactical pulse incoming. Strategy has to be talked about, and we'll be back in just a few seconds after the tactical pulse.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting second half. I'm very interested to see how Prestige likes to play out their CT. Obviously, with this last round, they did have the right idea in rotating Gravel to take from A long onto A site and not get the sandwich treatment from T side taking CT and site. So we'll just see how this goes. The Uprising pulled out the tactical pause for this one, maybe just to put a little bit more pressure on Prestige for the round, but we'll see how they attempt to take the second round. I have a feeling they're going to take it towards A here on the anti-eco round.
They might have to win this one as well. With the momentum they have won on the first eco pistol round, they have to win this eco round against them with AKs now. All AKs in their hands. Only one nade left on Josh, but that's about it. Prestige was completely expecting a B push, but it didn't come in.
Bomb has been planted.
And that's good. Bomb goes down, 40 seconds left. Players are repositioning themselves. Alyssa, okay, and thus you done both finding a kill. MyLine really fast on that repeat, and Crux really low, last player alive. MyLine will challenge him, but expects him in the corner. Takes him down, and it's an 8th round for Uprising. This is all or nothing. If they win this, they only have to play exclusive, and then they make a spot for themselves in the grand finals. So Prestige has to win. Or wait, I'm a little confused now. Never mind. Prestige has to step up because they took 2 rounds behind. Uprising has to hold on to this momentum they have going. Because if they do, then they can get themselves a spot in the semifinals and then move up to the grand finals if they win against exclusive.
Very important round here for CT.
This wallbang from Tyler, really well lined up. Bomb is still dropped, so just trying to play for Fix. The PTX going down and a Shadow finding a kill. Really low in the process. Makes it an even player advantage. Arm finds that kill, opening up the A site. Bomb is rotating over, and so is Maxwell into the tons. He has to wait for his teammates, but Shadow and CT only with a little low on HP has to wait until his teammates make a move before getting closer. Now with 4 players almost on the side, it's gonna be a really hard and rough retake. Nate comes in, Maxwell eats that like a good boy. But Smoke is denying it. Tyler finds Maxwell through the smoke, and now they have a clue on where last 2 players might be. Tix, it's gonna get flashed. Josh really fast on that trigger, and now it's Shadow having to save his gun, running fast as he can away to save this M4. Or switch off towards to an AK. That's alright. That is gonna be a 9th round for Uprising. And if Shadow doesn't get like far enough, he might die to the bomb explosion, but I don't think that's too close.
Breach wins.
Nice, they survive it. 9th round on the board for Uprising.
Yes, and very good from Team Uprising on keeping the deaths on the low. 2 rounds ago, they fully wiped the eco round without dying to anyone. And then this last round only had 1 death to the CT. Going to be very hard for economy for the side of Prestige for this, as they did not find many picks at all. You see a play out mostly towards B here. They're going to fake it A. Josh is going to push into site and maybe find a kill here and possibly just get traded out, but for the sake of the bomb plant, that's what he was looking for. They do. They get the bomb plant down. Tyler finding Shadow on the first kill of the round. Post plant. Oh, Josh is going to get taken out here. Oh, but Josh does find PTX. Here's him last second, and MyLine closes out the round by taking out Tix and Maxwell.
That is so frustrating for Tix and Maxwell. Both being alive, full HP with Kevlar as well, full bot gun, and then going down to MyLine just like that while peeking the B long. That must be so frustrating. They were able to put up a good fight, but MyLine lined them up really good.
Seeing a really good momentum here from from T. They're really confident on Uprising, on taking space right now, as they've been able to so far. And right now, Prestige needs to win a round to gain some momentum, some confidence, and some morale back from what they've lost so far.
Suck on this.
Good break comes in. Heavy pressure. Alyssa does a lot of damage to Tix. 2 is halfway through his HP. But it's supported by PTX on that side. And you have to watch out. Tyler lonely with the bomb on B-Long. And Josh in the lurk position, trying to find Crux here. He's Molotov out, so he'll have to wait a little bit. The momentum has slowed down in this round so far. With Josh. Okay, Tyler finds a kill. And an important one as well on Maxwell. B-Long player is completely dead now. Shadows has to recover this position. Crux really spotted him now. He's ready for the peak, but Josh takes the better of him. And now Shadow on that CT position has to find Josh before he drops down in the tons. And Tex is going to get caught off guard. Finds the headshot. Shadow really has to make a decision here. He refracts his teammate, but will it be enough? 3v2. Down to a 1v2. Shadow lost alive. Bomb will get roading over towards the B side. An interesting smoke. Making it a one-way actually for Shadow, so I don't know why they do that, but it's fine. It's gonna be a hard 1v3 anyway. Bomb is gonna drop down. Oh, he spotted him, but he just looked away at the same time. Arm drops down and finds Shadow. 11th round on the board, and Prestige is not looking good for them. They haven't gotten a single round after the teams have flipped.
This is such an interesting best of 3. So far, the map pick for Prestige is going the way of Uprising, and so far map 1 for Uprising that they picked went the way of Prestige. We might see round balance go to Uprising in the end here, actually. These last 2, or these upcoming 2 rounds are going to be very important for Prestige to recover. If they don't, they're going to be in a world of trouble for Soar.
But I would love to see Soar. We saw it yesterday. It was a really interesting match. Ended up 13-13 or like 13-12, 12-12. It's going to be really intense if we actually make it to that map. Tix gets refract by Tyler. Arm putting pressure on Tons. B-Long is getting closer. Is going to get challenged by Maxwell. PTX from the tunnels position is getting retreat back by a Molotov. The side as theirs. And Alyssa cleans up the A side. Bomb is still going to get planted over towards B. So that's really confusing for Prestige Maxwell. I mean, Shadow is now rotating back over. PTX finds that kill, but Shadow is eager. And he gets closer.
The bomb has been planted on B.
He takes half his HP by Arm. He's going to get help now from Tons. But the smoke is on the way and is helping them. Ouch! Arm finds that kill. But on top of the box, PTX finds one. But Arm with the refrac. And it's a 12 round. It's one before the ending. It's the match points for Uprising. We're going into the 19th round. And we see MyLine putting up 20 kills on the board. And on the other side, we have Crux and Maxwell sharing the same amount of kills. Carrying their team a little bit. But that's fine. Might not be their map. Might not have discussed the strats on this map so far. Had a really strong start, but that was about it.
Absolutely. Arm finding a first pick on Crux. Dom finding Maxwell with a molly. 5v3 situation. Ooh, and I think Uprising is just going to go for a quick end to the second map here. Tyler finding Shadow. PTX left alive with Tix here. Ooh, and Dom finding PTX. Are they going to get a single kill here? Is Tix going to find one? Ooh, versus MyLine. He might run and might save his KD. Maybe get some exit frags here. There's nothing he can do.
Nope.
Uprising.
And there it is. Yep, it's gonna be 1-1 on the map pick. So we're gonna have to see another map, and as will be Soar. We see MyLine now on 21 kills with 11 deaths, pulling up the numbers for his team and securing the second round in this best of 3 between Uprising and Prestige.
The Breach wins.
Yeah, what an incredible second map so far. Really looking forward to the Soar map. That's going to be one where Prestige has dominated Uprising in the past. However, with Server in the way of Uprising. We'll see how that goes. I have a feeling that maybe Prestige will pull forward with it, but we'll never know. We'll never see until the game starts. Any predictions, Bobby?
I see a really good effort and very strong team play of both of the teams. I watched a little bit of the first map, but my personal favorites are still Uprising, so I'm voting for them. I'm putting my votes down. I'm all in for them, but I can't tell exclusive is exclusive. I mean, Prestige is also doing a really good job, so it's going to be really interesting. But I have to mention something else. We're doing a giveaway right now, so we're picking 3 winners after, I think, right now, or do we pick it in a few after the last map? We'll do 3 winners who get like 3 event cases. So everybody make sure you type your IGN with your ID code of your account in the chat. I will be picking... Okay, Noid won't pick, but... Wait, I'm a little confused here.
More than likely, I would say probably a raffle.
Okay. Okay, the mods will pick. So we will have the giveaway running in the back. The mods will pick your IGN. So make sure it's out there. Make sure you're ready to receive the 3 event cases on the right account. Drop your infos in the chat and the mods will pick you if you are the lucky one. But until then, we'll take a small break and we'll be ready for the last map, which will be Soar, and the most interesting one as well. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you? into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the final and last map on Soar. We had so far a really interesting matchup on Raid and on Bureau, where Prestige took the first map with 13 on 10 against Uprising on Bureau. Very interesting match. That was cast by Mr. Matt next to me. And then the second map was on Raid, which was took by Uprising. So it's 1-1 in the best of 3. And the last map is a decider, which will be on Soar. But Uprising took a 13 to 6 lead in that Raid map, which was really interesting to see. Prestige had a good start, but they completely lost the momentum, and then Uprising completely took over. So Soar is going to be the last one. We also have the 3 players who won the giveaway, so you can stop spamming IGNs and IDs if you haven't already. And we can announce them right now. So we have the first one, I'll say the first one right here. We have EU Sunt Pingu with the ID of 164552612. So congratulations, you'll get 3 event cases sent to your account, and then I'll give the honors to Matt to present the second giveaway winner.
All right. So for the second giveaway player, we got Axe 1631 with the ID 160574401. Congratulations, you are the winner of your event case. And I'll hand it back to Bobby for the last one.
Okay. Well, the last one is a really cool IGN, in my opinion. It's Focus. Focus with the player ID of 127655702. So really cool IGN. Enjoy your 3 free event cases. Hope you get something good. Hope you get a tier 7. If you do, please mention us, because we send it to you, of course. Give it a little credit. Would be nice. And we're almost ready to hop in the last game right here. We'll take a look at the map pool, who was not the map pool, but the prize pool, because we haven't went over that a lot. So let's take a look over towards that, because it's a pretty interesting prize pool. So I mentioned yesterday that we have considered another strategy and how you call that, and tournaments throughout the, unlike the roadmap throughout was running all over the year, where Obsidian, or like every tournament, will have a smaller amount of prize pool, but there will be way more community tournaments with like the same amount of prize pool and so on. So there is no big tournament at the end of the year with like a huge, ginormous map prize pool, but they will just all divide and split up all over the year. So the champions will be the first place will get 35 event cases. That's something else than only 3 event cases, guys. So make sure you join up with your team, sign up, because you get also a chance to $1,400 US, which is not nothing. And then 3,500 credits. The second place gets $600 US, and then the third place gets 2,500 credits. And then there's also rewards and special stuff for the 4th place until the 8th place. So even if you sign up and you don't win, you still get really nice rewards. And then there's one really cool thing that's really exciting, and actually wants making me to want to play in Obsidian League. There are coming more seasons of Obsidian League, but if you win 2 Obsidian League, or like if you place top 3 in 2 Obsidian Leagues in a row, you get Obsidian gloves, and that's really nice to see. Like an exclusive skin for a tournament is always really nice. We've seen the Odyssey support bundle, we've seen the Odyssey and Worlds exclusive skins, but Obsidian gloves, I would really like to see what they look like, because I haven't seen them before, I think. But that's something really nice. The players who won top 3 and 2 in a row of Obsidian League will have, is really nice. But enough yapping of the prize pool. Just keep in mind that you have to sign up with your team to have an actual great chance of getting any of these rewards. But we will hop into the last map of Soar. There was a decider. The ban and the pick waves came through. Prestige pick, Bureau, Raid was picked by Uprising, and then the decider was not picked by any team, but due to the bans, it ended up on Soar. We saw that map yesterday as well, between Singularity and Exclusive, who ended up 12 on 12. Really interesting match. And Uprising and Prestige now battling on it as well for a place in the semifinals against Exclusive.
And what an interesting first two maps we had. We had Bureau taken by Prestige, and they really made an incredible comeback after such a defeating first half of the game. They went down 8-0 with Sedok in their lineup for playing, and then as soon as he subbed out for Crux really came back and really helped win Bureau for them. Raid obviously went in the way of Uprising. A very, very crushing game for Prestige, as that has now affected their server for Soar. And this is a map that they've proven to be very strong on in the past, especially against Uprising. I think Soar is maybe going to be seen a lot more in the upcoming tournament games for the rest of this series. But we're really looking forward to this Soar map. It should be close. We'll see a lot of special things from both teams.
I think we are ready then to almost hop in the game. I think all of the players has joined in, and we can take a look at the knife round. But yeah, I just said, really interesting to see this last map on Soar. I had so much fun casting and watching the game yesterday on Soar that I even DM'd Jimmy, congratulating him with his victory in a spot in the grand finals. And I told him it was so much fun. Please do it again in the grand finals. He told me he's appreciating my comments. So really hoping to see a really interesting game between Exclusive. No, not Exclusive. I keep on messing up the teams between Prestige and help me out here, Matt. Fuck, I forgot.
Uprising.
Uprising. Oh my god, of course. There we are. And I think we almost ready to hop in. 9 of the 10 players have joined up. So we're waiting for one more, and then we can have the exciting map going on here on our screens. Make sure you put your votes into the chat. On the chat of Polaris here live on YouTube. So we know what you are voting for and cheering for. So far, we have 32 votes. And 62% or 64% went to Prestige, and Uprising got 35%. And I see the percentage of Prestige slowly going up, 66% now. Okay, people are slowly voting. So make sure you put your votes in. And then we'll make sure to have an amazing last map here.
Absolutely. And we are really looking forward to seeing both of these teams compete. It's always good to see both teams win a map each and go to Insider. Very interesting to watch how both of these teams can excel differently at different paces. Bureau obviously a lot slower pace than Raid. Raid being a very fast-paced map where you take space early, you win rounds early. So we'll see how both of these teams can compete for this spot for the finales. Uprising and Prestige. Winner of this gets to play the winner of Singularity and Exclusive, two of our team favorites here. Those are the top two teams in rankage, and considerably more points than these two teams we're watching right now. Does look like we're going to be getting into the knife round here. We are going into the knife round. Uprising on CT for the knife, and Prestige on T side here. My line leading it in, and he is going to be taken out really quickly by Crux.
Breach wins.
And oh wow, Prestige comes out on top for the knife round. Very important of them to win that out, and they will take CT first. They're going to look to maybe have a crushing
Coalition
CT
wins.
side, and then just close it out on T side. But do believe that this map is CT sided. However, if you get a very crushing half for favor of Prestige, it'll make it really hard for Uprising to come back and keep the round from going in favor of Prestige.
Yeah, I feel like this map is still a little CT-sided, even though after they added the update with the windows up in the main building. I really love to see the util map through the windows, and if you have like good lineups as a T player, you can actually manage to get some good kills, good picks, and make a good effort for your team. Crux is getting spotted and spots a lot of players for Uprising and giving that info through to his teammates. He saw two rode it over or like passed over towards the balcony, making Prestige stack with 3 players on that B side. Getting challenged now with arm really low. Is looking for that kill, but is not finding it. MyLine with the first kill. Contact. Oh, Sadok failing to get that kill. Arm really strong on that headshot. Maxwell with the refrag. 2 players going on side. This one finds that kill. PTX with the rotation. Shadow finds one, it's a 1v1, Josh on the backstab, and it's PTX not even reacting. Uprising takes the first round, what was that?
Yeah, I don't know, I mean, and what a round for T side, a very strong start for Uprising here, and like Bobby said, this is such a util heavy map. If you succeed with your lineups on T side, it's going to make gaining space against the CT incredibly easy, or easier, I should say. We are going to be looking at this round 2. Arm maybe looking for a pick on B site or mid here early on. MyLine also very aggressive towards A long. PTX finding Arm. MyLine swinging. Does not find Sadok. Instead, Josh finds him. Tyler taking bar. Takes out PTX. Dom on a kill on Shadow. Maxwell finding Tyler though. Boy, Maxwell's just been crazy with the revolver this tournament.
Yeah, we saw like 3 kills on the raid as well from him.
Bomb has
2 in
been
a row and
planted.
then 1 in the other round. Bomb is gonna get planted though. 40 seconds left. Crux here is gonna get challenged by Dom. Finds a beautiful headshot. Able to recover an AK. If he can save, then he has an AK in his hands, but he'll still go for this. A flash comes out, able to look away. Knows the position of Josh, but has to care about the sandwich just around the corner with MyLine. Spots Josh. And they're just playing the time right here. Taking their sweet time to do anything. Okay. Crux finds that kill. MyLine makes a lot of sound so he knows where he is. And Crux finds that kill. What? That was a 1v3 clutch. Able to defuse the bomb. Taking it's a 1-1 on the board.
Bomb has been defused.
Just in time. That was so weird because Uprising only had an MP7 and 1 AK. This was such an awkward buy round for them. So basically,
Very awkward.
that was really weird in the beginning. And now Prestige just punished them for it. Took the round. Crux ended up with an AK. A good upgrade. And just roll with it. Round 3.
And we'll see a little bit more of a an aggressive T push here, I think, as they're all eco after that round. They got the bomb plant for round 2, but they haven't bought out for this. They're trying to save most of their money for the next round and see if they can just maybe eco out and get more off of kills and possibly a bomb plant. And PTX finding Dom. Oh, PTX finding MyLine as well. He's gonna maybe swing out, find another one, takes out Arm. Tyler walking up. PTX just spamming the smoke, seeing if he's in there.
Coalition wins.
Oh, and they do. They find him. Shadow to close out the round. Leaderboard here. PTX leading his team with 5 kills. Sadok off on a slow start once again at 0-2. And as you can see at the ping, PTX on 125 ping, Crux on 144, Max on 150. Everybody else in North America has under 60 ping. This is really going to make a big difference for how this map may go.
Tossing flashbang.
Yep, exactly. The ping is playing a huge favor for Uprising right here. And this might end up really good for them if they can just hold on to this T side and put down a good score before they go into the switch. It might actually work for them. They're taking this pool position now, making sure nobody is able to take that ground over there, so they can maybe catch someone off guard. But Uprising seems a little bit hesitated. Not taking much ground, sticking back, waiting for picks. Bomb is dropped and they're still waiting for PTX to make his rotation. Or like an extra push through the smoke, nothing comes in. Shadow helps him retreat towards the McLaren and they regroup. A nice reposition. They decide to take a little bit more onto pool. Trying to search for PTX or Shadow, but they both gone and done and dusted. Crux finds Dusty Dawn through the smoke. Nice kill with Arm. A nice answer. Completed through the smoke. Super blind, but is able to track the tracers of the shots. Josh stronger on that trigger, finding Shadow. A very valuable player. Shadow goes down. B-side will get challenged by Arm. Myline comes in as well. Not able to find a single kill. And only 2 players on Cafe. PTX tried to cross through the smoke. But Josh, that lurk is really strong. Now Sadok is trying to make his move all the way around. But he expects one to drop down as a beautiful shot on the head, but still has to clutch his 1v3. He has the HP. He could still make or drop some bodies. So far, Lissa, beautiful. Pre-peek, pre-aim, and or like how you call it, in pre-aim, I forgot the word. Pre-fire, that's it.
Incredible round from T side once again, just showing how easily and how strong they are at taking space on this map. Very aggressive players, Myline being possibly the most aggressive for them. He's the most liable to peak first for Uprising and liable to get the first pick for them. Looks like they're playing a sandwich play towards A long here, while having one CT sort of floating to pull a little bit and 2 playing around B, typically. We're gonna see 4 out towards A long here. 3 out here A long for looking for a pick, seeing if Crux will maybe overswing a little bit, maybe overstep. Always
a lot of action going on that umbrella, but at the same time, Tyler making a lot of ground here, making sure his teammates are able to roll it over. A flash comes in. Gonna get challenged here by PTX. Beautiful shot through the smoke by PTX. Max and Sadok both finding a kill. Sadok actually too. Josh is able to clean up that umbrella, making sure there's an entry towards reception. Finds a third with only 5 HP left. And the bomb in his hands. That's his already Dad's favor. But Maxwell, Shadow. Okay, a 1v4. Will it be a 1v5 with 5 HP left? Bomb in his hands. Time is ticking down. 15 seconds. That's not a lot to play with. Maxwell knows his position. Still thinks about the other side. Is able to find the 1v5 clutch by Josh. That's insane.
Goodness.
On 5 HP as well. This guy goes. That is lovely.
Josh and 9-2, and if you'll notice, well, look at that win rate, 81%, rating 1.02, and we have seen a little bit of a poor performance from him in the past few maps, but we can obviously see right now that his impact for his team is never dull. He's always important. And going into this next round, him leading his team, you can see that they default a lot to see if anybody overextends to get those first picks. 3-2. We're gonna really need to see Crux maybe play a little bit more passive. Can't let the T side get early picks early on. That's what gives them such a momentum to take space.
Exactly. And at the same time, mid is going to get pressurized by PTX with a deagle. Beautiful shot on Arm. Now there's only Myline to get maybe a refrag back on him or stick in that position and just wait for it. Gonna get challenged by PTX in any way. Cross smoke, so he's able to maybe put some pressure on PTX. Really want to get the revenge for his teammate. He's gonna get help now by Crux on that A long. But okay, he actually finds him. But decides to go back, just wait for his team, and if he just sits this out really smart, he can do this this lurk. If he plays it out. Now a lot of mid attention here. Slowly making their way up. Maxwell is able to cross to the side, helping Crux there. Shadow is not gonna get anything. Dusty Dome finds 2. Tyler as well. And now it's Crux who was able to find Myline. That lurk position. He's gonna get smoked off and naded off as well. On low HP, there's nothing much you can do against a nade who just lands under your feet. and it's Uprising taking the 4th round on their board. Josh, 10-on-2 right there. Really strong performance. Got another kill in this last round, and PTX also strong performance in this pool position. He's really holding it down. Just not this round against my line, but he still got, I think it was Arm who he got, but that was about it. 2-round disadvantage for Prestige, and they have to come back if they want this extra spot to make a chance in the grand finals.
Absolutely. And Uprising really holding a very important key round advantage here over Prestige. I mean, it is a 4-2. This map is CT sided. We're really going to need Prestige to step it up here and play a little smarter and a little bit faster on rotates. They're a little slow, and yes, the lurks are what keep them from wanting to rotate too early. However, if they keep allowing Uprising to take mid and take B site so soon, they're not going to be able to quickly pick up the rounds again. So we'll see how this round 7 goes.
We're back live. We see a little hesitation on the T-spawn, deciding to go umbrella or pool, but heavy pool active here. Oh, Alyssa finds one just before he goes down by Shadow. They get 1 pick. A lot of pool attention. Only 1 player on mid, and if they notice, they can maybe take it. But Useless coming in on pool, and thus Sadok decides to not peek it. Arm now going in for that gun. They really want this gun back, because if they have it, then all of the 4 players on their team are able to do big impacts. Josh and Tyler both finding 1. Shadow getting closer to that reception, still thinking about a player on that balcony. At the same time, mid is gonna get smoked. Impossible. Josh gonna get flashed, but takes him down at the same time. Ooh, and this might have been bad for Shadow. Dusty Dome in the corner, waiting it out, baiting 2 of his teammates, but at what cost? He got the round, and that's the most important thing at this moment. Uprising with 5.
Absolutely. 5 rounds already up. We're really going to need to see maybe a bit more of an answer back from CT, and if that means, you know, to be more aggressive, then be more aggressive. However, we've seen what happens when they get aggressive, and so far Uprising has been able to take that early kill very quickly on, as just seen. Arm taking out PTX, Shadow on a quick retake, but my line on the refrag for Arm, and it's already a 4v3. You see how quickly Uprising can just hold the position in a default and take an early pick off of Prestige getting an early pick. So we're gonna have to see a little bit less aggression out of CT and a little bit more let's play together as a team on crossfires and be really heavy in that util. So far, they're not really answering the utility of Uprising too well, so we'll see how this goes. We've got everybody moving over towards pool, towards A site here. Sadok already moving over. Oh, he's flashed, but he's going to be holding that cross a little bit. Not able to find a single pick. My line taking out Sadok. Crux taking out my line on a good refrag. He's on site. He spots one out, Cubby, and he finds Josh. Tyler taking out Crux though. Ooh, 1v1 situation after Tix taking out Dom. Tix versus Tyler. Tix is going to flash this. And he's going to wallbang.
I'm defusing the bomb.
I think the information that he was reloaded came in a little late, and he went for the wallbang, which was pretty smart in my opinion.
Really smart play there by Tix to maybe just take the pre-fire over swinging and putting his body on the line there. Good round from him.
Yeah, Crux got a really nice pre-fire in that cubby, and I'm softening up the last player, but Tix was just smarter with the wallbang. And as you saw, like, they were all split up over the map in that 3v4. The problem was, like, Uprising still plays with so many lurks that they had to have a player mid, B, and on the elbow on the reception, because at any point they could backstab and like lose more players into like a 2v4. So they can't have anyone rotating over anywhere. They just have to hold down their angles and peek off information, and then just only then they can do something. But an eco round now for Uprising.
Tossing smoke.
Getting pressurized from the B side. Balcony is gonna have to drop back to Umbrella, and it's getting heavily held by Crux. But at the other side, 3 players holding that angle. Finds one through the headshot. Tyler finds one as well. Sadok now last one to defend it. The smoke comes in, but a little too late. Finds Arm. Not able to find my line. Well, Sadok goes down. PTX on elbow. Helps out. It's able to find one more, but it has to rotate it back. And just in time with 10 HP left. But Dustydom on 32. It's a fair fight. It's both maybe two bullets. Rotates back to mid. But Tix heard that. Throws a flash. Communicates to his teammate to rotate over towards the stairs. Tries to hold that. PTX on really low HP. Has to make sure nothing happens right there. Or it's down to a 1v1. And we know Dustydom can make this clutch. But PTX super slow. Super fast on the Ferrari peak. Takes down Dustydom. Securing them in a 5th round.
Boy, what a round for PTX. I mean, on low HP, he gets 3 of them there. An incredible display of talent from PTX to help close out the round for his team. 4-5, Prestige finally finding their momentum to stop Uprising on their pushes and be a little bit more confident in their gunfights here. MyLine finding the first pick on PTX, so they're a big player for Prestige.
Throwing
It's
frag.
gonna be a full A.
The A player is completely dead. PTX went down. Shadow now as well by
Flash out. Smoke.
MyLine. And look how they all are split up over the map. Tix is still
has been planted.
thinking about a B push. Now considers it. Rotate over towards the A side after the bomb is planted. MyLine with a 2nd kill in this round. Finding Tix. It's down to Crux and Sadok. Do anything. Crux finds one with a headshot on MyLine. Most valuable player already dead. Has to wait a little bit. 2 players behind there. Really smart play to just go 1 peeks left, 1 peeks right. Takes down Sadok. And Crux goes down by Josh, who was, I still believe, top frag. Yep, with 13 kills on the board. Only 4 deaths. That's insane. What a strong performance from him. Followed up by MyLine and Dustydom. And Arm on the bottom frag. He played better in the last few maps. Maybe he has to get back in the momentum here a little bit. 6 rounds and already in a good position. And his last map here on Soar for Uprising. And Prestige has to prove himself within a half buy here. Crux on the ref. Has to hold down with Sadok. On his reception. Bomb is dropped, so Uprising is looking for some picks. PTX is playing close right now instead of playing far and getting picked off early. Still has to defend. Supported by his teammate Shadow a little bit back on that pool position. Almost on A side. But no action comes in. At the same time, they took up position there in reception. Sadok is gonna get pressured. And he's gonna have to go back for a little bit. Yeah, good shot on him. Decides to rotate back. Plays back in that cafe. And at the same time, they're creeping up mid, grouping up mid, making sure for a push. How we see Tix going in that corner, making sure to
Throwing a smoke.
surprise them if they come on the A side. On the B side. Yep, Alyssa takes down Kral, Sadok, who was on the Deagle. Shadow comes in. Tix is not able to do anything from that corner. Dustydom finds one. PTX with a refrag. It's a 1v3. PTX has to move fast, and he's not checking the corner. Tyler finishes it out. It's not looking good for Prestige. If they make the switch or making the last round on this first half, they can end up 7-5, which is still way better than if it would be 4-8. If they go to 4-8 into the switch, they might be eliminated from the Obsidian League 1. But so far, Uprising is taking the lead at a very strong pace. Bomb is gonna get dropped again. And Spawn, making sure they can play for picks first.
Frag out.
It seems like Umbrella, round after round, is getting pressurized by Uprising. Looking for some picks. More shots in this round coming out from Uprising. But nothing connecting yet. And they slowly making a move up into the mid position. With Arm on the tables already. And Josh just behind these smokes on Umbrella. Arm finds the kill on Tix. They know the side is free. They have to rotate and make a move fast. But if they don't, Yep, the side is already getting guarded. The A player, who is PDX, already rotated on the side, supported by Shadow. Flash comes in, nades as well. Able to find one, and that's about it. Tyler is here to do it, opening the entry on the side, and it's down to a 2v2. Oh, Crux really far away. Has to make sure to rotate all around, and that's dangerous. He's gonna get pre-fired. Oh, nice flick from Malek, and Tyler finishing up as well, cleaning up the whole site. And that's what I said, 4-8 is something you don't want going into the switch. Uprising is looking good so far, but Prestige has to come back. And on the T side, especially on Soar, they might have a hard time trying.
Absolutely, and it almost looked in that round like Uprising was wanting the confrontation outside of site before they took site, which is a little strange. I've never seen a team play slow after getting that B pick, because you know that typically Prestige has been playing one player on B site up to this point. So, you know, that sort of change in play probably really threw off Prestige here. Already first pick going to my line, taking out Tix here. PTX moving up, possibly. Oh, he's going to push through the smoke here, and maybe try and confront Dom here. Dom is coming up. He's just going to sit in the smoke and wait a little bit. Ooh, Dom finding Shadow. Arm finding Crux. PTX taking out Dom on a refrag. It's a 3v2 situation in favor of Uprising so far.
Bomb is still on balcony. That's a problem for Prestige. PTX baiting his teammate. Enemy able to find one kill and PTX refrag, but it was not enough. Josh now picking that refrag on PTX. Crosstalk lost a life, but against the 1v3 is going to be hard. Only with the ref against two P250s and a GSR, while the bomb is on balcony, he has every disadvantage. Bomb, the time is ticking down as well. He gets spotted and will get pushed.
Coalition wins.
Yeah, that's about it. Arm takes him down. And securing a 9th round. Prestige is not looking good so far. Uprising is taking the lead at a very strong pace. And with only 4 rounds left to win a spot in the semifinals against Exclusive, they're doing really good.
They are, and I mean, we're really looking at a total takeover and a total change in play from the first time that Uprising played Soar to now. I mean, they lost 13-7 in their last fight on this map, and now we're just seeing a total domination, and Dom and Arm really just giving it to them. Arm getting 3 there, Dom taking 2. Very dominant already on the CT side, very aggressive, not letting Prestige take any space or any early picks as well. Great anti-eco from Uprising. Prestige is really going to have to win out some rounds here. Probably play really slow to weed out those early picks and really make CT want to get aggressive, maybe swing out, overextend. Already a great pick from Crux on Arm. Great utility from T there as well. Oh, and PTX also finding Dusty Dom on the rotate back. Really important for T here.
Smoke out.
My line getting challenged here. 1v5 situation, not looking very good. Ooh, they run into each other. Yeah, I knew.
Breach wins.
Tix might go for that pre-fire there, and PTX closes out the round, taking out my line 10-5.
Will this be enough? Like, they stopped the momentum of Uprising with a very strong pool aggressive play. Crux in the lead there with a strong kill on, I think it was Arm, who was pushing through, but didn't connect the kill. Crux got that back, and then PTX finding the rotation kill on the player who was retreating back to the A side. And this is what I mean with the lineups. But unfortunately, it's not connecting anywhere. But Prestige, if they want to make something up now is the time. And bomb is gonna get dropped. Trying to get some picks. Because they know Uprising is on an eco round, so we're just waiting out the peaks, waiting out something, and making sure any entry is open, and they can rotate over towards any side. PTX is gonna get challenged by Tyler. He knows his flash, so he moves up, not finding that kill. PTX goes down. The side is still going over. Josh kill with the GSR, now getting refragged by Tix on mid. And Shadow has to guard this before any CT player from Uprising peeks in.
Bomb has
Yep, a
been planted.
Molotov to slower and delay the retake. But the retake will take some time. 3-on-4 retake. Let's see this. And with the util, they're really taking their sweet time to take the time. To have the time to the bomb to let take down. My English very good. Yes. Tyler comes in from the back. Tix is able to defend the bomb site, but it's Arm right there, making an end to Tix and defusing the bomb. So it's 11-5 for Uprising. Prestige. It's going down the rabbit hole. It's not looking good for them.
And I mean, what an incredible display of team communication there. Tyler swinging out, finding two, and then just playing crossfire for the last remaining CT players. Obviously, the mid player getting aggressive there against Tix, and then just closing out the round that way. Well played by Uprising.
Yeah, but even after they throw their Molotovs, after they planted the bomb, Uprising was still able to conquer that B site. So mid is gonna get challenged again. PTX is gonna meet Tyler right here. Finds the headshot and the flick over towards Shadow. Beautiful shot. Already with a man advantage. 2 players lost a life for Prestige. It's not looking good. I'm keep on repeating it, but it's the fact. The bomb is still in the hands of Prestige, so they have that luck that it's not dropped on mid. Tyler is gonna get challenged by Crux. 1 minute left to play, and not being close to each other. 1 player on mid, 1 player on Umbrella. Mid is getting smoked, and I think Umbrella is smoked as well. Okay, and I think Crux spotted Dusty Bob. He actually finds one, so this is good. And do 2v4, but still in the bad position. With Tyler coming in now on the balcony, and Nate comes in. Crux doesn't take the damage, that's good. Alright, and take it down to a 2v3. This could end up dangerously for Uprising. They know they can't peek anymore. It's subtle, walking in that double sandwich on reception, finding 1 kill because reach fragged, and then Arm taking Crux down on mid. It's match point for Uprising. And 17 kills for Josh. MVP of this match so far, and PTX on the other side, supported by Crux, holding the team straight. But Shadow, Krull, and the bottom frag player, unfortunately of Prestige, are not performing.
Yeah, and I mean, I've never seen our North American team here really perform all that well against EU teams. Normally, this is pretty much flipped on the other side, and usually it's the EU team really beating out our NA team, like what Uprising's doing to Prestige right now. 5v2, not looking good. I believe PTX already left the match. Tix finding one, taking out Dom.
Wins.
Josh and Arm close out the game, 13-5.
And that's about it. With Arm finding the first 3 kills in the last round, it was pretty much over. It was only a player left in pool, and then Josh, Tix, able to get 1 more kill on Umbrella, but that was about it. They finish it off with 2-on-1 lead in this best of 3, and Uprising takes it home. I expected them to win it out. A great effort for Prestige, but at the end of the day, it won't be enough. They had a really rough last 2 maps with 13-6 on Port and 13-5 on Soar. There's a lot of work to do.
Absolutely. And, we referenced to how the rest of this tournament's going. These other teams are all European teams. This is the only North American team that's contending for first place, or even for a spot in the top 3, and they've just put themselves in the top 3 for this Obsidian League, the first one out of the 3 for the rest of the year. Obviously, how these teams perform now really impacts what happens in Odyssey later this year, which is going to be our first, I believe our first closed format tournament major in quite some time. For the past number of years, it's been open format to anybody to join and participate. and really the good teams get pushed to the top, and the weaker ones get weeded out towards the bottom. But great match, great performance by both teams today. Obviously, Uprising really showing their dominance in these last two maps, bringing it back for the win for them. They live to see another tournament match against either Singularity or Exclusive. And then I believe that, if they lose out to that team, I think they maybe take a contention for third place against the loser. So we'll see how these last few matches are played then.
Exactly. Really looking forward for this Exclusive against Uprising. Exclusive played really strong and played quite better than Prestige just did right now. They put up a great fight against Singularity. Singularity still took it home, securing themselves a spot in the grand finals. But Exclusive against Uprising will be really interesting. I don't know what that will be costed, but make sure you subscribe with the post notifications on the Polaris channel, so you don't miss out any stream. I see a lot of activity here on the Polaris channel. I love to see that. I love everybody tuning into the stream, supporting their favorite players, just like me. I'm here also to support the stream, help it out. A great shout out to the production, the behind the scenes people who are working very, very hard to keep these streams up and running. So they'll be using the chat for that. And it's going to be the 15th on 6 p.m. Okay, so this match will get played later on this week, next weekend eventually, the semis and the grand finals. Both starting on 7 p.m. and the other one, the grand finals, will be on 6:30, will be a BO5. So make sure you get your popcorn ready for that BO5, because it will be a very long one. I'll be there as well to help it cast. And I'll leave the word to Matt to say anything else if you want.
Well, and like Bobby said, we've got a lot to look forward to next weekend on the 14th and the 15th. Both the grand finalists. It'll be a very, very close matchup. We'll hope to see how things turn out that day. We like to give a big thanks again to the tech support, the casters, and to the streamers. They do so much for the organization. And we'd like to thank you guys for coming out, watching us, supporting us. It means a lot to us. We like to put on a show, and show has been provided. Big thanks to Bobby for coming in and casting as well, and putting up with me. And that's about it for me.
Yep, and I think we are ready to go offline. Make sure you'll be there. Put your notifications so you don't miss the next stream next weekend, because the grand finals will be amazing. And with that being said, I'll hope you guys have an amazing evening, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.